always agree with Temba Mliswa on some of the things that he does, but when it comes to the audio that is currently circulating online, taking Chivayo ahead of Chivayo has been abusing the office of Mnangagwa. I don't know whether Mnangagwa has an arrangement with the men, but what we have witnessed, I think, over the past few days, Chivayo going after, seeking to address matters using the state institutions of Zimbabwe and doing what he did to his mother-in-law, as well as also to Sonia, the mother of his children. I think that was the lowest key of him possible. And Temba Mliswa has told him that this will not end well. The way he is abusing the office of Mnangagwa, as well as also the way he is manipulating the institutions. It appears from the audio that is currently circulated on social media, Chivayo might have recorded a message threatening Temba Mliswa, and Temba Mliswa had to respond saying, "No, I died a long time ago. I would not be scared by you." So within the camp of Mnangagwa, as I always say, these people are not united as you may think. There is absolutely no unity within the camp of Mnangagwa. It's a camp consisting of people who do not trust each other. And most probably that is why Mnangagwa is using them. He understands it very well that they turn against him because they do not trust each other. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let me play you the audio that is already circulating online.
Aiwa sekuru vanhu vanochikidzira not inini to takafa kudhara. Kana iri mishonga yenyu this time ichapera because masaka nebhuru chaicho richapera. Ashandisira vamwe mishonga not inini zvenyu zvekunamata kumakomo sitotoendawo munyika dzakatodzika kupfuura makomo amunokwira kutozezvo, saka tinosangana kana iri spiritual tinosangana. Izvo ndokudzai musandichikidzire kana aiwa musandichikidzire kana izvo musatombozviita henyu mandizvere hazvichatomboita zvenyu musatombondichikidzire kana. That's one thing that I'll tell you. The problem that you have with me is that when I chaired the Mines and Energy Committee for Inquiry Rwanda, you were exposed, and from that time you never liked me.
Okay, it's the issue of network.
And I also dated your sister Yolanda. You never liked me and everything. So you have other personal issues that you have with me. Okay? I was doing my job. I always do my job. You must understand.
Okay, it will come through. So that is the voice of Temba Mliswa responding to a threat by Chivayo.
Right. School. There's nothing that you have done for me. Okay? I told you, when you got out of prison, I was able to give you money. You're a billionaire. Saka is a good experiment. Sekuru, Munichoko Nazo Sekuru. Munichoko Mashoka Matara. Musade Kuda kulobhadhara vanhu mari vachinya indinonyora chokwadi nansiri chikunetsana nemi.
So it appears there was a threat from weakness
that you must know.
That it will not.
Don't stand in my way, and don't try and bring the president into it. English is very serious. Everybody knows your close proximity to the president, that you abuse it and stop abusing it. He's not one to tell you, no, the president doesn't even know what you do outside him. He's also here. So we have the right to tell you that idzinza redu kai aiwishi cherumana moyo muri madzikuru edu and so forth hazvive kuti close proximity to the president ofanira kuabuswa. Zivai kuti decorum, endai mudictionary decorum, you must have a certain decorum yamunayo and all that. Saka iwa mukataspere musha ila ndirarame nemunhu kasekuru. You must know that about me. I don't. And ndisimu IC pa oxygen yakuti kabiswa ndinofa aiwa. I've always been an independent person with my resources, with what I do, and I can account for what I have. I'm a hard-working person. My children know that. That's why vasingatambure and avambofaka tambura chero ndikafa and avambofaka tsvagwa kuti mari yakawanikwa kupi. I'm very clear about who I am and what I do. I ran a tobacco company and it gave me money and I'm good. That's why I don't need anybody's money at all. I've never needed it. I've never wanted to be compromised either by anyone. That's one thing you must know about me. I remain that person. Saka izvo kuchikidzirana kuti hazvipere musha zvenyu ndosingapere musha ndakuudzai zvenyu hazvipere musha manje zvenyu ndosingapere musha kunyarara kwevanhu haana kupusaka kusevhwa muchichikidzira vanhu muchinachia zita rapresident inini kuti chichichi vamwe.
So in this regard, I think we've heard what is happening here. It appears Wicknell Chivayo sent a threatening message to Temba Mliswa telling him that what you are doing, it will not end well. And we have seen Temba Mliswa over the past few days, especially when the matter of Sonia as well as the mother of Sonia surfaced, that Wicknell Chivayo had manipulated the state institution to imprison them for about a week. They were only freed, I think, yesterday when he decided to withdraw the case. And most of the charges that he was leveling against them, they were clearly trumped up charges. And individuals like Temba Mliswa came out to speak against this on Wicknell Chivayo. And it appears Wicknell Chivayo might have sent a message to Temba Mliswa that what you are doing, it will not end well. And we hear in this recording that I have played you, which is circulating online, Temba Mliswa saying you cannot threaten me, saying that I don't rely on you, I have got my own tobacco business. I'm not a kind of a person whereby you can actually take out oxygen for me, and saying, in fact, what you are saying, it will not end, and saying, I know why you have a problem with me. It began when I was a parliamentarian and I was chairing the committee that investigated you, and also, new emerging details that Temba Mliswa once dated the sister of Wicknell Chivayo. So they had issues with each other based on these two factors that Temba Mliswa has said. But I think and also this historical account by Temba Mliswa on why exactly, in fact, he is giving us a clear picture that Wicknell Chivayo does not like him. So it qualifies what I have always said, that within the camp of Zukanandas, we've got people who are supposed to be working together, but they don't like each other. I remember at one point I was making an example that Temba Mliswa and Owen Mutangube, they don't like each other. At one point, Temba Mliswa did a press briefing, specifically hammering Owen Ngube, saying Owen Ngube was actually responsible. He was being politically persecuted during that particular period of time, especially after the Susan Mutami matter. And saying, or accusing Owen Ngube of having sent Susan Mutami. And also you would understand why they were fighting, because they appear to be somehow parallel intelligence of Emerson Dambudzo, Mnangagwa's shenanigans. So Mnangagwa likes them, he is using them, but these people are not united at all. You would remember that previously, a few weeks or a few months ago, he was lashing out at retired General Chiwenga for calling individuals such as Wicknell Chivayo, Zwikanandas, and Temba Mliswa was defending Wicknell Chivayo. And you can tell that he was doing so because money was put on his table, not because he likes Wicknell Chivayo. So these people, they don't like each other. And also, it may be Mnangagwa who is also setting them up against each other. As much as these individuals speak highly of Mnangagwa, but he would not love to see them united. Divide and rule amongst his group may be a tool that is used by him so that he continues to dominate on them. That is what is in essence happening between the people who are working with Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So Temba Mliswa saying, no, your threats will not work on me. It appears the stance taken by Temba Mliswa to specifically lash out at Wicknell Chivayo for manipulating the state institutions and allegedly bribing the National Commission. Remember, that is what Temba Mliswa posted, that he bribed the National Commission. These issues raised by Temba Mliswa appeared not to augur well with actually Wicknell Chivayo. And also yesterday, Tinoma Chakaire posted something. I wanted to talk about it, but I think I will exhaust it. And you can tell that this is directed at Wicknell Chivayo. Listen to this. He says, as a father, I believe one of the greatest responsibilities of a man is to honor and appreciate the woman who carries and nurtures the children that become part of his family. So he is speaking about respecting the woman who is the mother of your children. Who was disrespecting the woman who actually mothered his children? It is Wicknell Chivayo, making it to spend some time in prison. He says, in doing so, respect for her family becomes a true reflection of one's character, maturity, and values. So he's simply telling Wicknell Chivayo that you are immature by also going after the mother of your wife, imprisoning them. And the things that he spoke about the mother of Sonia, they were really disrespectful. So Tinoma Chakaire also lashing out at Wicknell Chivayo, saying, as a Minister of Youth, I wish to encourage our youth citizens to embrace a culture of respect, dignity, and restraint, particularly in moments of disagreement or personal conflict. True leadership is not demonstrated through intimidation, abuse of authority, or the misuse of influence against others, especially women and the elderly. And you can tell that Wicknell Chivayo was under pressure to go and actually, of course, this man appears to be talking about his family, but this message you can read along the lines that it is directed straight at Wicknell Chivayo. The behavior of Wicknell Chivayo towards his ex-wife as well as also ex-mother-in-law has been disrespectful, to say the least. I think in simple terms, I can say he sent them to prison for no crimes committed. And even ZANU-PF, some of the ZANU-PF leaders this time around developed some consciousness and had to speak against this because the abuse was highly embarrassing. It goes on to say, no grievance, misunderstanding, or separation should ever justify the use of power, money, or office to suppress, intimidate, or humiliate another family. Our children learn more from our conduct than from our words. And I want mine to inherit a legacy founded on respect, integrity, peace, and humanity. Peace begins with me, peace begins with you, peace begins with all of us. You can tell that this was directed at Wicknell Chivayo. I saw this actually a post, but yesterday I was a little bit tired to actually interrogate with them. So this is what is happening. Wicknell Chivayo, let me check whether he wrote something today so that I don't have to be speaking about the same person. Say Wicknell, that is his page. Yeah, I want to check whether he said he posted something. You know, he's always pompous. And also, if he hasn't posted anything, yeah, I think he had to, he shared, in fact, he sent other people. He sent other people. He was actually retweeting other people's statements, the ghost accounts, most probably that are paid by Wicknell Chivayo, and what was said by Barakash. Let me just read some of the things towards the family. He says, this is in Russia, it appears to be a ghost account. If you want to see the real character of someone, just rub them the wrong way and the real character will come out. That is what Sonia and her mother have done. They have attacked a man with power, and these are the consequences. And Wicknell Chivayo, I mean, this person sharing the picture of Wicknell Chivayo raising a meekly finger, and on the other side putting the picture of Sonia in prison clothes. And then he shared this. It's in course GM. It's also another fake account. It says, "Iwe iye mboko uyo attention yaikutswaka kuwana Joza kwese ndeyei ngabe panyaya zabana. She must know to separate family issues." And someone says, if ibenzi remkazi munhu dzidza kutsikana. And there is this other fellow called Nhlanhla Ndlovu. It says all these were retweeted by Wicknell Chivayo. Sonia went too far. Wicknell Chivayo tolerated her behavior and even supported her financially, despite seeing her post abuse online. But she was ungrateful and tried to fix him with reckless posts, which backfired and ruined her own situation. So you can see it's a Wicknell Chivayo that has not toned down in terms of disrespect. It's a Wicknell Chivayo who sees nothing wrong with what he did, and that is why maybe some colleagues within ZANU-PF and on the same faction have decided to stand up against him. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okanqobo Mhlabane is signing out. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on